Okay, all right. What's going on this morning? How is everybody doing? Much love to the chat. Happy to see everybody in here this morning. Just turning some lights on, getting ready to trade. How does everybody feel? Does everybody feel good? Does everybody feel good? This camera looks terrible. Let me fix this camera a little bit here. Let's try something like that. There you go. Get a little bit of brightness in there. You can see me. Everybody wants to see me, I hope. How about that, huh? How about that? Is that better? Let's do that. Let's get our lights all sorted out. How's everybody doing? So good to see everybody this morning. We had an interesting weekend, obviously. We got the Donald. I'm going to war with Iran. I love war. I want a big war. It's going to be the best war. All right. A little rusty this morning on my Trump, but Trump is making it happen. And I want to trade this morning on that Trump. Please, everybody, smash that like button for me. And let's go over to the camera angle everybody really likes. It's the money-making camera angle right there, isn't it? Let's see. Alrighty, then. How's everybody doing? Hats on. Gotta win. Gotta find a way to win. I think I'm going for 10 straight wins right now. Oh, my boy Chuck Index. Everybody do a shout out to Chuck Index. He's in the chat right now. Chuck has actually been doing a review of my VIP trading room, and it's going pretty well. So I'm happy with Chuck because he's happy with me. Shout out to Chuck. So this is a trade from VIP this morning. I don't have any open trades, but I did have a nice little warm-up trade here. This trade went for 1.8%. You could see it's a pretty simple setup here. Let me just pull the orb and targets off. We don't need that right now, right? We don't need that. We weren't using that. We're going to be using that in about 10 minutes. Don't worry. I'm going to be looking for trades. I'm talking about a trade that I gave in VIP this morning. Why don't I just pop up my Telegram right here? If we go into the gold trading room right here, you can see, sent you this trade right here this morning. Hit the first take profit quick. Hit the second take profit pretty quick too. And so I'm warmed up and I'm looking to go 10 straight on stream. I know, I can't believe it. And also at the beginning of the stream, what do I always say? I always say this is not financial advice. I am trading. Don't copy my trades. I am simply trading, teaching you what I do. This is education. This is entertainment. It is not financial advice. There you have it. Everybody likes that. Everyone wants to hear that. Okay, so you be quiet, Lumo. What did we have in VIP this morning? You can see here, 15-minute time frame had a pretty clear level of support right here. After the news of the war, obviously that makes us more bullish on gold. When something bad is happening in the world, we get bullish on gold. Yeah, that's sad, but it is true. So, had a huge push up here, created a level of demand also, right? Look, you can see we tapped into that demand. Got a pretty good reaction. I had a small little trend line right here. So you see small little trend line right there. Price broke through that trend line. That was telling me we're going to buy. We had the news, right? The fundamentals, Trump and Iran telling me I want you to buy. You gotta buy. And then, look, we entered the trade almost perfectly. Draw down a little bit right here. But we had our zone. We had our stop loss below the zone. So we were really protected on this trade, just in case it came all the way down. But if we were looking at this, you could see here, we had kind of like a support zone right there, you know, at the top. So a recent support zone, right? If I pull that off, make it a little bit easier for us here. Just do this quickly. And so you can see here we had kind of like a recent support level. And then what happened? Liquidity pulled, knocked some stop losses out, and then continued forward, going all the way up, smashing my take profit. Now we've had a pullback and we've gone back up again. So not sure what we're going to do on gold this morning, but we're looking for trades. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Pavel. Good morning, Joshua. Good thing to hear that you got that win. Yeah, I did pretty big on that trade there. That was a big trade. Also, I've got some updates to the copier. You know, the free trade copier and the paid trade copier. I'm doing updates on that right now, actually. So let's go ahead and take a look. Oh no, we don't look at that page anymore. I thought I removed that page. That page is now gone. We don't look at that page. So in terms of the free trade copier right here, very nice. Okay, look, I'm doing a partial. Okay, so what I'm adding to the copier is a partial exit. This will be in the free copier and the paid copier as well. So sorry, in the paid room copier, but the copier is always free whether you're in VIP or not. So basically what I'm gonna do with the copier is, instead of opening two positions, right, for two take profits, one position for each, we're just going to open one position. And then what you can do is you can say at take profit one, let's say your take profit one was right about here. You can set the copier to exit whatever you want, 40% of your position there, or it can exit, 80% of your position there. That is up to you. The copier is going to do that. The free copier and the paid copier will both do that. And then it'll close half your trade or a quarter of your trade, whatever it is, and then the trade will go up and close a second. So you'll just have one position open, because that's what I do when I'm on stream, right? When I'm on stream, that's how I trade. I get one exit here, and then we'll also have it so you could set the auto break even. So it hits this and then it auto break evens with the trade sent in VIP. The broker would need to support partial closing, yeah, definitely. But MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 is where we trade, and that's the only thing the copier works for, so that would work. Okay, let's go now into... Why my tabs are all messed up? Why are my tabs all messed up? This is supposed to be my Miro right here. You can see, look, I've been working on some videos for you right here, huh? 4 indicators video. I showed you all the 4 indicators that I use. That video is coming out in about a week. And then I had this video right here. And this is coming out hopefully in a couple of days. This is a huge video. Huge. We're talking 5 separate phases of the trading strategy. Absolutely going to be a crazy banger of a video. But we got to get into what we're doing today. What are we getting into today? Ooh, the stream trading model. This is what we're getting into today. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we are doing. Right now, the time is 9 something, right? We're probably at 9:40, something like that. You can see we're monitoring this candle right here. This candle goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, and we're doing this on all the assets we want to trade, okay? Then during that time, it creates our candle high, our candle low. That's what those wicks are. That's what those wicks are, okay? That's going to give you the range top, the range bottom. Swing over here, and we're going to monitor the markets. We're coming to the M5 time frame now. What's going on in the M5 time frame? We're waiting for the price to break either at the bottom or out the top and then close. You could see candle break and close. This tells us we're going to buy, right? We broke outside of our range. We're going to buy, and I'm a pullback trader, so I want to have a pullback. A lot of people, they'll enter right on that closed candle. Some will enter on the retest at the top of the range. Some will enter at fair value gaps, midlines, demand zones, bottom lines. There's a ton of options. That's where we use discretion. You gotta be smart. So I'm a pullback trader, so I always wait for the break and close and then the pull back, and then I enter my trade. I set my stop loss below the range or somewhere else. Maybe there's a wick over here. I set my stop loss there. It's all discretionary. Then I set my take profit 1 close. I win that first take profit. I pull my stop loss back to that break even mark, and then go for take profit 2, let that thing ride, have a little fun on stream. And then, of course, when I win it all, we spin the wheel of Pat, and the wheel of Pat gets people some free VIP. So that's what we're doing this morning. It is 9:40. Our orb is soon to be closing. Let's get to the 5-minute time frame on some different charts that I'm looking at this morning. Look at this one right here. Oh, wait a second. What did I click on? Okay, there we go. We're back in business. Now, what am I looking at right here? I'm looking at a pretty good level of support above our EMA, right? So we're looking for buys here. And so we're going to look for an orb close, right? We're going to have our orb, right? So our orb currently would be 50. What are we doing right here? 30 minutes? Oh yeah, I'm on the 15 minute. So it's just this candle right here. This so far is setting our range. We're going to wait for a price to break above. We're going to pull back to this level, and we're going to shoot up. That is exactly what we're doing. Does anyone need to see, oh, Bitcoin's crazy? Let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin. I haven't looked at Bitcoin this morning. Yeah, Bitcoin fell quite a bit. Pretty disappointing, but down to 98, and we've come back above 100. I want to be above 100, and I want to get above this blue EMA. We got to get above that EMA, and we want to see Bitcoin pump. But with the war going on, obviously things are a little bit spicy in the world right now. We do have some news this morning. Man, I got my tabs all messed up. What the hell is going on? This is supposed to be the news. Where's my Twitter? This one's supposed to be my Twitter. Don't look at that. That's not for you. Do not look at that one. I gotta delete that one. Alrighty, what do we got? So my Twitter is supposed to be over there. My news is supposed to be there. Let's close all of this crap up here. And we're cooking this morning, aren't we? Where's the news? There's the news. That's supposed to be the news. I got too many stupid tabs going here. I can't figure them out. What's missing? Something's missing is the problem. Something is missing, making it hard for me to work. So, we've got the wheel up. We've got this right here. That's nice to see. Let's put that over there. Put this over here. We got the wheel of Pat. We got this. Well, that's supposed to be Ventura. Right there. No. Just getting organized, folks. Bear with me. Oh, it's the Instagram I'm missing. There we go. There we go. Oh, did you see my latest reel with me and my baby? Very beautiful. Very, very nice. Oh, look, we got some lovely comments in here, too. Thank you, everybody, for your comments. I'm going to look for some trades in a second. Look at that. Much love. Couldn't post comment. All right. Sorry, couldn't post comment. 1,100 people in here today. Okay, Twitter set up right now. IG set up right now. News not set up right. This one should have organized before. Miro, good. Ventura, good. Alrighty, we're in business here. Holy smokes, look at the range high, range low on Bitcoin. Alright, it's 9:45. There is some news here, so we have to be a little bit careful, but our orb is closed. Shout out to Bobby Fischer. Shout out to Maverick. Yes, I've withdrawn from my broker this year a lot, and I've withdrawn once every single month. So range high, range low on Bitcoin. Who cares about Bitcoin? Let's get into these Forex pairs. Man, we've been killing Forex. We have been absolutely killing Forex. Range high, range low off that candle. Let's get to that 5-minute time frame. This is where we want to be. This is where we want to be. This is where we want to look for our trades on that 5-minute. So that is our level right there. We're getting a reaction to that level already. Let's go ahead and take a look at gold. Everybody loves gold. What a huge range on gold, huh? That's a big range. I don't love big ranges, but that's what we've got. Let's go ahead and take a look at Nasdaq. Another massive, massive range. What the hell's going on here? Huge range. So you can see the most important thing in my trading is always the resistance at the top, the support at the bottom. All right, if we break out the top, sure, but then we have to come back down here, right? We've got to come back far. Why? Take a look at the Fibonacci. We're just going to measure zone to zone. I don't want to be buying unless it's below that 50%. I want to be getting in that discount zone, baby. I want that discount zone, okay? I want that discount zone. Now, I was saying we have some news this morning. Let's go ahead and take a look at the news. Give this a quick refresh right here. We have news at 9:45. That's the flash manufacturing right there. The forecast and the actual pretty close right here, so shouldn't screw us too bad this morning. I think we should be all right on the news. That shouldn't bring too much volatility, or more volatility than we've already had. So this is what we have on Nasdaq. Eon, I've got videos coming out really soon. I'm going to have a video on my full strategy. That's going to be like half an hour long, and I want every single one of you to watch the whole damn thing. Get me back in that YouTube algorithm after I deleted so many videos. And then I have a video on all the 4 indicators that I use, which is going to show the indicators, how I use them, and then it's also going to show the strategy throughout, okay? All right. Dow Jones. Kind of at a resistance there, right? So what we want to do is we want to get a pullback on Dow Jones. Look at this, maybe on that EMA, huh? Maybe something like this. We'll see. Ideally, maybe even range low, but let's see what we can get on that today. Let's go back to EG. This is one I was watching because why? Because we're at my support, right? At my support. Want a candle close at the top of the range. Pull back to support. Stack my confluences. I saw someone else on YouTube must have watched my videos because all of a sudden he's saying confluence stack. And I'm the one who says confluence stack. So I think this stream's doing well. People are starting to copy me. Yeah, I deleted a lot of the videos, Chuck. It was a sad time, but it's been 5 or 6 days. I haven't had any warnings from YouTube, so we're back in business. New videos coming. The new videos are going to be better and more educational. All right. What are we looking at? Oh, I'm sorry that, Dimmy, I'm going to have a video on the copier soon. All right. I've got a UJ long and an EU long, so let's pull EU up. And where's my UJ? My UJ, let's pull that up. So let's take a look at EU. This is what we have potentially on EU right here. Jeez, we got that huge gap, huh? Yeesh. War. I don't like war. I don't want war. Terms of resistance, this is probably my recent price action resistance. Up here is more liquidity. We do have a strong area right here, so this is a level of supply as well, so that would probably be somewhere we're targeting. So this is EU on the 5-minute time frame right now. I'm waiting for a break out the top of the range. I can see us getting that break and then reacting to this supply and then price pulling down. So we just want to see the candle close above that line I have set, and then we're going to wait for a pullback. Got a significant fair value gap right here, potential entry on that. Also have a level of demand right here. That could be an entry. So a couple of opportunities for us on EU as this plays out. Can go somewhat safer on this trade to start the day. We'll see if we can get it. Just waiting for a close out the top on EU. Let me go over to UJ, and everybody give a shout out to Vapul. Vapul is always behind the scenes, kind of helping me mark out the charts, telling me go take a look over here on my second monitor. Range high on UJ, range low on UJ, right? You could see we have a break out the bottom already, but I don't care. I'm not trading sells here, right? I want, because I have my support level right here, I want to buy. And we've also had a significant pullback right here. Price exhaustion. I talk about this stuff on every single stream. Price is starting to get tired, right? So let's buy. Let's make something happen. We have our resistance at the top. Take our Fibonacci right here. Measure from, let's just go, you could go swing high to swing low if you want. So there's our swing low right here. Here's our swing high at the top. Swing over. Where do you want to buy? You want to buy below that 50%, right? Below this 50% right here. Getting that price at a discount. That's what we're doing. We're at our 78.6 right now. But in order for that to happen, we want other things to happen. What do we want to happen? We want to have the price break out the top of this white line, our range, close the candle, then come back and test an area within the range, like the lower range, the mid range, even the high range, and find ourselves an entry. Where would that entry be? Maybe this level right here. Why that level? This level was used as resistance here. This level was used as support right here. This level was used again right here. So if we can break through and then come back to this level, it also coincides a confluence stack with the range midline. That could be an entry on UJ. Okay, I'm getting some call outs. Looking at everybody's charts this morning. Love you, Mehdi. Love you, Lucy. Love you, Fresh Mag. You get that Fresh Mag. Let's take a look at Australian dollar for Fresh Mag. Australian dollar is pushing up right now. What do we have in terms of support and resistance here? Geez, nothing to go on, guys. We have, maybe that's some real price exhaustion. Maybe. So this is a support, but that's a weak support because there's just nothing else, right? There is nothing else. Yeah, let's go ahead and just take a look at people's charts. We are breaking out the top of the range on Australian dollar, US dollar. Do have some pretty good market structure. Bing, 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 bing. Does that mean we just continue up like this today? Maybe, but that's not an A+ setup because we're at kind of a weak support, right? Why is that a weak support? Because there's nothing over there. There's nothing over there to tell us, you know, all we have is this, which is not great, okay? Do have a bit of a trend line here. Be an intense trend line, be a sharp trend line right there, so not great on that either. Let's go ahead and look at more pairs, see if I could get a setup. I'm going to start just with mine quickly. Didn't get a break here on EG, so just trading within our range right now. That's absolutely fine. When you're scalping, trading within the range is a good thing. Euro USD, not getting a break here yet. Have 30 seconds. Can we get a break up here? 30 seconds. Ideally, a nice break. We'll see. UJ still breaking out the bottom. Not interested in that. I want to break out the top. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at EJ right here. We have range high, range low. In terms of support and resistance, yeah, that's a decent level we're at right here, right? That's not a terrible level. You could probably expand that a little bit. Why? Because we can get this support in here, right? Used as resistance once, pushed out of this area pretty aggressively, out of this area aggressively. Are we going to push out of this area aggressively again? Yeah, I'd be looking to buy on this as well. Resistance at the top. Again, pull out the fib. Distance. Already in our discount zone if we're talking about swing high, swing low, right? Very, very simple way of trading, folks. Let's not Let's not overdo it. Let's be smart. Let's buy from good levels, and let's continue this win streak that I've had on stream. Let's go ahead and take a look at AJ. Someone wants AJ. I don't really trade AJ much. Why? Because I'm a scalper. How about this win right there? Woo! Somebody win a free trade? Yes, this was sent to the free room, and I'll have a video on the free trade copier coming out in about a week and a half. So we're looking at AJ right here. I'm not overly excited about anything here right now. Kind of trading within the midline of the range, but it's a bad spread, so I don't care about this trade. You know, I don't care about it. I'm only trading good spread pairs. Okay, if you trade bad spread pairs, that's on you. Okay, we've got to close out here, and now we're at resistance, and so it's possible we're going to trade down to an entry. Where would that entry be? I have no idea. These two candles are quite strange, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking at on Nasdaq right now. I think I would need a pretty significant pullback to get into a trade. Now we could try the EMA entry. You see right here, and I'll show you this in the videos that I'm coming out soon. I've got the EMA entry, so that could be a potential pullback. But you can see that we're still in the middle of the range, right? So if I fib it here, you know, it would just be below the 50%. We'd just be in the discount. So it is doable, but we might look for a better trade than that. What else is breaking right now? Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't trade Bitcoin on stream very much here. Bitcoin is just kind of hanging out. Didn't break above the range. Euro USD did break above the range, and then it is tapping into the supply, and I'm expecting that to pull down. And why don't I trade it down? You know, if you think it's going to pull down, because that's not the strategy. I stick to my system. That's why I win. And if you stick to your system, I hope it'll help you win too. Okay, so on EU is what I'm looking at for a setup right now. Okay, you can see I've got it kind of marked out. I have a really low here. It's really quite low, but it's at such a strong demand, right? You can see this box right here. This box represents my demand. So let's type that out for you so you know exactly what I'm looking at. Let's make that white so we can see it. So that is an area of demand right there. I'm waiting for a significant pullback. Now the other entry I was considering was the FVG entry right here, but I'm going to wait for a more significant pullback. The better the pullback, the more likely I can win my trade, right? We get a significant pullback, chances are the price is going to push up at some point again. So this is what I'm looking at right now. Hopefully we could get a good pullback there. I have no open trades right now. You could always see in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen if I have open trades. How was everybody's weekend? I went to a concert on Saturday night. Had a lot of fun there. Didn't know any of the songs, which is really quite annoying. Good morning, Dreams. Good to see you as always. Much love. Does the gold close count? No. None of the trades that I take in VIP or in the free room count towards my stream record. My stream record is only trades that I have taken on stream. Basically started on stream. If the trade closes off stream, whatever, that's fine as well, because by then I've already done the analysis. And I was at the Arkells concert. Didn't know any of the songs. It was quite annoying, but a lot of hot chicks there. Just saying, a lot of hot chicks. Let's take a look at gold. Someone wants me to take a look at gold. Oh, yeah. It counts. It counts, for sure it counts. I just don't know where the hell I'm going to enter a trade on gold today. See, these are the levels that I'm looking at right here. So, really, I feel like I need a significant pullback. All right, let's take a look at the fib, right? I'm always looking at the fib. You know, we got to pull back below 50% for me to consider a trade, because I'm only buying at that discount, baby. I'm only buying at that discount. I want price at a discount. Below 50%, I'm at a discount. So maybe I would just be entering at this level of demand right here, which is basically at the lower line, all right? That's a nice little demand zone, so that's a confluence stack. We're stacking the demand. We got the break, get the pullback to demand, fill the fair value gap right here on the way back using that magnet suck. All right, AUD CAD. Why would I trade AUD? Some guy, you guys are trading, calling for these pairs with just the worst spreads. Who's trading these spreads? AUD CAD is taken off, man. It's gone. Looking at this level right here. Another level right here. Too many levels, man. Too many levels. I don't know what the hell I would do on that chart. So I don't care about any AUD CAD. NU, thank you for calling a pair that I actually trade. But what the hell's going on NU? Jeez, we've been in a downtrend. And I've been buying on NU. I'm taking some chances. I've been taking some chances, haven't I? All right, on NU, something like this right here. There's a little quick resistance for you. Quick support for you. In order to get into a trade, we would really need to pull back. I just don't see an A+ trade here. I do not see an A+ trade. How's my hair look this morning? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Cover it up. Oh, yes. Good morning, Routredej, and Preet, and Lewis, and Tristan. GJ for Lewis. All right. You know, the nice thing that we have here, we got a little reaction. Look at that. What would... I guess that's what my level would be, though. That would be my support down there. And resistance I do there. I'll usually leave a little tip out the top for liquidity. No liquidity at the bottom. What the hell happened here? Was this a close? Did we get a close above here? That looks really strange. Someone explain to me what that means. Shouldn't that be green up here? The hell am I looking at on these charts? EU. Woo! Damn, we should have did a top of the range entry. Look at the top of the range entry. Eesh. Right at that EMA. Oh, that would have been a nice one. That would have been a nice one. Holy crap, that went for 20 pips. If I hit that on the stream, everyone would have been like, Pat's king. Someone just hit a take profit on UJ. I guess he's selling on UJ. Not me. Not me. I'm waiting. Look, you get little liquidity getting pulled out the bottom here, huh? Maybe a buy coming there soon. The stream record so far is 21-4. Honestly, but again, this is not financial advice, and those results are not typical. 21-4 is a absolutely insane result. It's an incredible result. Look, we got people in the chat hitting wins right now. Someone just smashed take profit on his Australian dollar. You know, a lot of people have been entering right off the top of the first candle. Excuse me. Pat's got to sneeze. Ooh. My allergies are kicking in. It's like 30 degrees. All right, we got a couple take profits for Stephen Webb. But, you know, the guys in the chat are riskier than me. They're winning trades in the chat. I'm chilling. You can see all of the pairs I'm using on that 15-minute time frame, or the 5-minute time frame here. The strategy, all of the pairs right here that I trade are on the right side. Let's go take a look at gold for ARP. Waiting for a pullback on gold to my demand level. And we are getting a pullback right now to my area of demand. Still a ways to go. Still a ways to go. But you know, I don't want to catch a falling knife either. You see these falling knives? These are freaking big candles. I'm not catching these. I need to wait for some sort of a reaction. I need to see some sort of positive momentum. See, look, we just tapped into that FVG. Got a little bit of a reaction right there. I think we'll get an even bigger reaction if we could come down to my level of demand right here. That also happens to be what? An inverse fair value gap. So that's another confluence stack, right? So at that exact same level, we have an IFVG that was, I think, already used though, right? It already used it, came in, already used that, but hey, confluence stack, just looking at different things, looking at different options. Your CAD is looking good as well, but we have a higher spread on your CAD. Let me take a look at that right there. Big candles on your CAD though. Daddy gets a bit scared of the big candle, and this thing took off. That's 21 pips. I don't know if that's going to come back for us. Same as your USD. I don't know if that's coming back for us. What about EG? EG might be something for us. What do we got on EG right now? Come on, load my damn chart. I'm trying to trade. All right, we got the close on EG. Where was my setup here? Yeah. Clear resistance at the top. Clear support at the bottom. Okay, what am I going to enter on AG? Take a look at gold. Yeah, I'm waiting. I need some sort of positive reaction here on gold before I enter, but it is coming close to that level of demand and reacting. You know, if I entered, I probably would have had my TP1 already. That's okay. That's okay. Let's wait for this thing to pull back. Thinking about that. EG, I'm thinking about confluence stack, bottom of the range. Something like this on AG. Yeah, this one reacted off of our EMA. I don't have any limits set yet. Well, I have one on Euro US dollar that I set a while ago, but I don't have a limit on this yet. Gold, I'm still waiting for a pullback here. Got a decent reaction off of that fair value gap. Could have had the fair value gap entry right here. If we got it, I would have been TP1'd already. So that would have been a good entry. Got the direction right, at least that short-term direction right. But interested in getting a pullback to where? To my level of demand right here. Potential for a setup. Hey, my baby girl's back. Baby girl's back. My baby girl is here. Everybody smash that like button for my baby girl. She's the sweetest of all time, isn't she? Yeah. Yeah. Cabmex is not traded today. That's all right, Cabmex. Sometimes you trade, sometimes you don't trade. Australian dollar. Thank you, Stephen Webb, for telling me what the hell's going on. Everybody give a little clap for my baby girl. Did the clap work? There it goes. Clap for my girl. Where is she? There she is. There she is. The sweetest of all babies. Yeah. Yeah, look at you. Look at you on the camera. Thousands of people seeing you right now. We have about 1,355 people in here. Thanks, everybody, for showing up this morning. You know, I know a lot of people going, Pat, when are you streaming again? I'm streaming right now because I love you. I'm in no trades right now. I have a limit order set up here. We got a bit of a reaction. So if we come down to kind of a lower time frame here, indecision candle, some green candles. So there is some here. Okay, so there is some. What do I mean by some? Well, there's just some sort of buyers. You know, we want to see some sort of buyers. Okay, not too many buyers. Like, I want to pull back to demand still. What the hell? I got so many damn things on here. Let's pull that off. All right, we got a demand right there. Just waiting for price to pull back on gold. I am going to get in on this trade, I think. Got a little bit. We did fill the FVG here. Price took off, all right? But I still have a nice level of demand. I'm hoping price sucks back to my level of demand. Push this over a little bit to coax it in. And then I'm going for, I think this would be the first ever gold trade I've done on stream. Already won a gold trade this morning. What do you mean you won a gold trade? I was warming up. I sent this trade to my VIP room. Holy crap. Almost no drawdown, Pat. How do you do it all the time? I do it because I'm lucky. This is not financial advice. I'm not good at trading at all. I'm just lucky. I'm so lucky. Am I lucky or is it skill? Tell me in the chat. All right. Waiting for a pullback here on gold. It's a kind of a, yeah, I have a limit on Euro USD. I have a limit on gold. Those are my two limits right now. Let's see. Oh, what am I doing here? This thing looks silly, doesn't it? Let's pull that up. That looks cleaner, doesn't it? There used to be a gap in between me. I keep moving stuff around on accident. Do I sleep with my dog? Do not talk about my wife like that. No, I'm kidding. No. Yeah, I do have some god level luck on stream. No, I don't sleep with my dog. She sleeps in the closet next to me. Why didn't I enter my Nasdaq? Did I have a Nasdaq? Oh, my back. Thanks for acting. I got some stuff on my back. You see? I don't know if you can see. Is it too bright? Can you see my back? I'm only married when I want to be, Fax-a-lot. Good question. But I do cheat, so it doesn't really matter. All right. Yeah, I got some cupping. So my back's feeling a little bit better. Definitely better than it felt last week. I was able to stand at that concert for like an hour thanks to my new shoes. Where's my dog? My dog's, she's walking around here. Hey, Honey's over there. She's behind my sweaters, kicking stuff around. She ate a bunch of Naomi's food this morning, which really sucked. Yeah, waiting for gold to pull back to my demand level here. Inverse fair value gap at that level as well. An interesting position we have for this morning. Now, it's been pretty good on stream lately. We've been waiting like an hour or so to get into a trade, but today I think we're gonna get into a trade. Did everybody hit the like button for me? I hope that you did. I hope that you did. Finter is not on mobile yet, but soon. That is the broker that I trade with, that I'm trading with today. It's the Finter broker right here. You could use some really high leverage on there if you like, but that's not financial advice. Do whatever you want. I like to trade on MetaTrader 4. My copier works on MetaTrader 4, so that's where I like to trade. Thank you for all of those likes. I appreciate it. Waiting for a pullback here. What about EG? Am I going to get in on EG right here? I don't know. It's not the best setup on EG, but it is you know, it's a level of support. It's not the best level of support, but it's a level of support that we're in right now. Not our best setup, but a decent setup. Based on recent price action, we're waving, right? Wave up, wave down, wave up, wave down, wave up. You know, do we stay within the range? Potentially. It's close. I'm not sure if we're taking it, though. It's not the best one. It's not the best one. How do you guys feel? We have EG and we have gold. Which one do you like more? I don't have a limit on EG yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to take EG yet. Whatever account type gets you the lowest spread. I haven't even looked at my account type in a while. So people are waiting on gold. People want gold. There's a couple people that want EG as well. I think that's just one person who wants EG. Let me go back to EG. I'm tempted. I am tempted. Because if price stays in the range... If price... What the hell am I doing? If price stays within our orb range, we would be pretty good here. There is a temptation. I am tempted. I'm not doing it yet. I haven't done it yet. I have not done it yet. There's a temptation. I'm tempted, but I'm not doing it yet. But I am tempted. Oh, yeah, it could be a quick scalp, couldn't it? Oh, look, if I took it, what happened? If I took it, what happened? Getting a reaction. What am I doing? Am I taking it? Am I not taking it? If I took it, it would have been good. Oh no, did I mess up? If I took it, oh no, would I be TP1 already? Oh no, what am I doing right now? Should I have taken it? Should I have taken it? Oh man, if I took it, I've already beat TP1. What's wrong with gold? Let's go ahead and take a look at gold. Gold, geez, you're getting a reaction off the top of the range, sorry, the midline of the range right here, the FVG, right? We had FVG at the midline. Maybe that should have been our entry. That's a great looking entry. Ooh, I'm just so close. I'm so close, you know? But I gotta stay with my system. I want to have that 10 straight wins, right? I think we're at 9 straight right now. I want that 10th. Maybe I got that 10th with the gold one, that last one on stream. Yeah, we did have a gold trade at the end of last week. Let's go ahead and see if that's on the chart still. Yeah, it is. So look at, I waited on this for like 2 hours. You can see I had a trend line, break right there, created a supply right here, right? Big push down, create that supply. I wanted that slow pullback right there, slow pullback. And then I had my take profit right about here, just based on this level of support right there. And then I hit my take profit, and that was it. I didn't have break even here, but hey, look at the direction. I could have, if I just stayed in this trade, woof, we would have cooked even further. All right, so that was one. I didn't close this one. Sarah, I don't know if you saw my my reel on this. So my back was killing me. I was on pain meds, so I had this open, and then I forgot. I fell asleep. I was gonna close it, and I didn't close it. I fell asleep, and then it reacted while I was in bed. I woke up to the win, which was very, very nice. But that is definitely, don't trade that way, okay, folks? Do not trade that way. That was lucky stuff. All right, here on gold, what happened on EG? EJ's still kind of reacting off of my level. Part of me wants to jump in here, but I've been kind of, I haven't made my mind if I'm gonna jump in here or not. Not obsessed with it. Not obsessed with it. And I want to be obsessed, like the way I'm obsessed with my girl Sarah Khalifa in the chat. Shout out to all the ladies in the chat. I see you ladies in the chat. Thank you for showing up, baby. I'm simping today, folks, but I'm looking for a trade. Oh, you know when you just watch it and you go, oh, should I do it? Should I not do it? No me is in the chat, Austin. Just a Sarah. That's my girl. Always simping in the chat. And Sean Carter, another one of my girls. That's my baby too. We got a lot of babies in here. We got a lot of patties and a lot of babies. I don't really have a trade log going. Well, I do have a trade log going right now. And I used to show the trading results in the stream, like the exact amount of money that I was making, but I don't think YouTube wants me to show that, so I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not showing results much anymore. I'm just kind of trading. Look at this one. So this is a good thing I didn't enter this trade, I think. I was smart in thinking I'm not sure about this one. I wanted more confluences. Gold need a pullback. All right, guys, what other trade do you guys want me to look at right here? Majid, I removed almost all my videos. Do I have that somewhere? What do I got? Do I have that on here? No, I don't have that on here. These are a couple of my latest videos that are coming out. There's 2 separate videos. This one is an awesome video at the top that's coming out in maybe a day or 2, and this one down here will be coming out in a week. So I'm going to be releasing videos like crazy to make up for all those videos that I lost. Do I have it up here? I don't know. I had a picture somewhere with all my removed videos, but I guess I must have removed that as well. Okay, whatever. My free trade copier is coming out soon. I already had it, but I'm releasing a new version. I just got sent the version of the free trade copier from one of my developers. Waiting for a pullback rate here. Where is that message from my developer? And there was a potential bug on the MT5 version that he also fixed. So you can see there's a couple of messages about the free trade copier right there. I just got sent the download, so I'm gonna have to start testing that out. Yes, so I think the MT5 version may also be fixed. I'm gonna have to release this soon. I'll release the free version out. I'll put it in like I'll put the link to the free one in the free Telegram group soon. The difference between the free and the paid is that the free just gets like 1 signal a week sort of thing, and the paid group gets signals all the time. Nas was looking good. Yeah, there's another one on Nasdaq where you just like, how many times does it just come out the top of and you just enter right at the thing and it goes. Yeah, if you pay for both groups, you get all the trades. Me. Alrighty, what are we looking for? Oil for Jordan. Let's go take a look at US oil. Where the hell did my oil chart go? Down there. Oil is selling a little bit, but it's at a pretty strong level of support here. Look at all the wicks here. Not selling that. Not right now. Not for me. The copier copies the free trading room and the VIP trading rooms, depending which room you're in, will copy. Let's take a look at GJ. GJ is a weird one, right? Because we had this, I don't know what the hell this candle is. It should be green up here, right? It should be a green break and then the pullback. You'd be entering down here, I guess, but that's outside of the range. But that would be it, I guess. If I was going to enter anything here, I would enter down here, which is outside of the range, which I don't like to do, but we do have a good level of demand down there. And we have our EMA, and we respected the EMA here, so maybe we come back, respect the EMA again on GJ. That interests me. What else? People are interested in EG still. Yeah, EG getting a reaction off my zone now, huh? Do we feel like buying EG? It's at a decent level. Definitely below our 50%. I'd like to get into something. How do we feel about me getting into EG here? I haven't loved it. What do I want to do? Alright, I'd like to get into a quick trade here, maybe on EG. Vapul, what do you think? Ask my analyst. Alright, I'm going to set up, I think, here on EG. Let's wait for it to come to back to the original entry, I think, maybe here. I think I'm going to get in something like this. So I do need a little bit of a pullback still in order for me to get into this trade. Or maybe, am I a little lower? 85339. 85339. All right. I am into the trade. Down about $100 on spread here. Let's see if we can keep the win streak alive, baby. Let's make some... I don't say that anymore. Let's pop up the charts. This is not financial advice. Don't copy my trades. Let's see what we can do on this trading position right here, as we are getting a reaction to support. A very nice reaction already at about 250 here. 400. Okay. Hey, is it my day today? Let's go, baby. All I want is a 1,000. When I hit 1,000, I'll take a partial. Oh man, am I a lucky man, or am I just good? I don't know. Come on, baby, push for me. Everybody, I want to see likes in the chat. I'm in a trade. Let's clap this thing right up. Let's clap it right up to my TP1. Let's go. Let's push. Let's have some fun in chat. Let's push. Let's have some fun in chat. Let's push. Let's have some fun in chat. I wanna go, what do I want to do here? Let's just pull this down. Obviously, we're going to take a partial soon. Where's that partial going to be? It's probably going to be about there. Woo, come on, baby. Let's push. Let's push to the top of the range. If price stays within the range, which is what it is doing right now, then I should be able to... That's it. That's partial. That's 1,000 already. Take partial right there. Right there. Woo-hoo! All right, we are in business, baby. That is partial. I'm already break even. Am I the best scalper in the world? I'm definitely trying to be. I'm break even. I won that trade. We are now going for TP2. And what does that mean? That means we are now at 10 wins in a row, folks. 10 in a row. 22-4. Let's make it happen, baby. That's what I do. Hell yeah. You only get the dance at 10 straight. Only get the dance at 10 in a row. And after you get a win, you get the wheel. Who wants to wheel? Who wants to win free VIP? Who wants to win free VIP? As always, after a win, I spin the wheel. If the wheel lands, I will choose random winners, and those winners will get access to my VIP after the stream. Only one winner here. I'm going to give this one to Lo-Fi Web. Lo-Fi Web, you are the one winner. Let's get back into the trade. How are we looking on this trade right now? Well, we already hit TP1. So we are right at the range high. This is where we ended up getting TP1. TP1 closed. I don't know why that's always blue. Let's make that white. Let's make that bold. Yeah, baby. What do we want for TP2? We going all the way up? Now this is a problem we have here. See the problem we have? EMA support, EMA resistance. Okay, so that is going to be a difficult level for us to beat. So first level of real resistance is there, I guess. You could say here is also a minor resistance that we're going to want to see broken. We are reacting off of the top of the range as well. So you could really be considering the top of the range a resistance as well. We're going to need to break above the top of that range. It's possible we come back and we hit break even and we're just 1 TP on that. That's absolutely fine. But man, do I ever know how to catch a green candle. That's what they say. The patties know how to catch green candles, and it's all about them patties, isn't it? It's all about the patties. Sorry that you never triggered Parker. But that's all right. You're not supposed to copy my trades anyways, because this is not financial advice. Do not copy my trades. This is entertainment and education only. Much love. Let's go ahead and take a look at gold. I did 20 lots on this one. I've got 10 lots in it still. I am waiting for a pullback to my strong level of demand for a confluence stack. We have the range bottom line, we have the demand, and we potentially have an entry at EMA. So that is 3 confluences to get into a trade. Where I want to get into the trade, right there. Let's go back to EG as we monitor this trade that I just won, and now I'm at break even at. As for take profit 2, we're ways away from take profit 2 right there, all the way at the top. That's about 17 pips though. We could do 17 pips. Euro USD did 21 pips in a candle earlier today. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really trade Bitcoin on Stream Maverick, but you're definitely seeing a nice little setup. We had the close outside of the range, and now you're seeing a significant pullback, potentially for an EMA fair value gap overlap, right? You see that? The confluence stack. So right there you have an FVG. Oh, what did I just click on? My mouse is going crazy on me. And so that would be your potential setup. But you also have a level of demand down here. Price might suck all the way down there as well. But that, I'm not taking that. Let's go back to EG. Waiting for price to break outside of my range here on EG. I have a couple minor resistance levels that I'm watching. TP1 is already closed. Took the TP at the top. Why? Because you could see here we have the range, right? And the price is kind of staying within that range. So I figured, all right, I'll take a TP at the top of the range. If it trades down, that's fine. Ideally, though, we get a break out of that range, and then we go all the way up to TP2, and we spin that wheel again. 1,500 people in here on a Monday. I guess that's because I'm 10 in a row. Everyone wants to see me go 10 in a row, don't they? They love 10 in a row. How do I add that? Do I go... You could put that underneath. There you go. Streak 10. Streak 10W. How's that look? 10W. I gotta move that around like this. Oh, crap, I'm moving the wrong thing. I gotta stop moving shit around. I swear, did I not just put this? Streak 10W. Where do we go? Okay. Why does this look so stupid today? I can't get it fixed. All right, sorry. What's going on the chart? I don't know. How does that look in the bottom left now, that streak 10W? Does that look stupid? It does look stupid on my screen. The dollar value of 20 lots? Well, right now I've got 10 lots open, and where I'm at is about 350, so... It's a lot. It's a lot. Don't trade the size that I trade. I trade big sizes because I've been trading for a very long time. New traders should always start out on demo or on 0.01 lots. You know, Play it cool. Play it cool. Oh, I love to win. I love that I have a win, and I could be looking for more wins. What the hell did I do to my screen? Keep messing up my own frickin' stream. How's that supposed to look? Yeah, this looks stupid as hell. What am I doing? Just gotta come up like this. Right? There we go. That looks better. I'm waiting on the edit on both videos. I've got 2 videos. They're both complete. I'm waiting for the edit on both. Looks like we're trading in the range here on EG a little bit, waiting for a pullback on gold. 1-0 on the day. I'll be looking for some more trades. Oh, there you go. I fixed my stream. My disclaimer looks good at the bottom now. That's much better. I'm just trying to figure out. Excuse me. Very nice, very nice. All right, let me go ahead and take a look at that. Go take a look at gold. I had a limit on Euro US dollar. I canceled. I'm into the EG1 here, waiting for a break at the top of my range still. You can see we do have a little bit of a... I guess we take the trend line from the top here. What's our trend line? Kind of this right now. That's probably the best trend line I could draw right now. Maybe something like that. So we do need to break and close above the trend line as well here on EG. And let's go ahead and take a look at gold. This is the other one that I was waiting for. Waiting for a pretty significant pullback to the demand. Now we got a reaction off of the fair value gap right here and shot up. But the demand was the area I was interested in. Now I had setups for both, so I could have got in on the FVG. I could have, I didn't. It would have been smart if I did, because I was talking about it, and then I'd be 2 wins today already. Yes, I would be 2 wins already today, but that is life. All right. Are respecting this line on EG. Hopefully we could break through this thing. What other trades are we interested in taking today? At about 1,500 people in here. Love to see people in here. I'm going to block you if you keep advertising someone else's service there, Madi Alami, so be careful what you're saying. Let's go take a look at AJ. Doesn't that have terrible spread? I don't even think I have AJ on my charts because it has bad spread. Does anyone have a pair that has normal spread that they want me to trade? Actually, no, AJ's not bad right now. AJ's not bad. I'll look at AJ. Sorry. Talking trash when I don't need to be talking trash. Yeah. All right. I like AJ. Will it come back? Maybe. Yeah, a little level of demand down here. There you go, Pat. Why don't you trade demand? That is demand. That is demand. Chill out. I use many confluences to get into my trades. Don't love this trade, though. Not sure. Consider it. What else? US 30. Awesome. Happy that you got profit on that EG trade. I did as well. Here is a US 30 trade. Waiting for a pretty significant pullback. do have a level of demand right here. Could be a top of the range entry. Could be something like this. It's a decent pullback, but that's not the setup that I'm looking at. People want me to take a look at US CAD. Let's go ahead and take a look at US CAD, see if there's anything there. Broke below the support. You know, my support just never wants to hold on US CAD. I want the price up here, baby. That's where I want the price. I like this uptrend on US CAD. I want to see more uptrend on US CAD. I want the US dollar beating the Canadian dollar. Nothing really interesting me too much here. I don't really feel like selling today. I'm in a buying mood. I like seeing price go up. Oh, it looks like we're almost knocked out on my EG. Let's go ahead and take a look. Watch this one play out a little bit right here. I think I'm going to go break even in a second on spread. And I'm going to be out of this trade. And then I'm going to be looking for another trade. Already 1040 though. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I hit TP1. And then I went break even. So nice trade today to start the day. But we're going to get some more. Yeah, EG is now falling. Do I want to take it again? I don't know if I want to take it again. I won it once. Do I go back to the well and try to win it twice? It is respecting this trend line now, which is a confluence against me. But can it just keep trading within this range? Is it going to respect this range? I'm not sure. Gold trend line breakthrough. Let's go ahead and take a look at gold. Okay, whatever. I'm waiting for a pullback. So I don't know why you're drawing my attention to that. It's not close. Am I gonna get in EG again? Dude, does that interest me? Does that interest me at all? I have to make that decision, don't I? Is it gonna come to the bottom? Do I want to enter off of this wick right here? How many times can I hit EG today? GBP AUD. This is a bit of a falling knife here. I don't really want to enter on this falling knife candle. I do not like the look of it. I'd like to see some positive momentum on EG if I'm going on EG again. GBP AUD. Man, you guys look at weird pairs. Why are you guys looking at such weird pairs? Let's see. GBP. Do I even have... a lot of these I don't even have on my market watch. GBP AUD. Broke out the bottom. I guess you're interested in a sell here. Do got a level of supply here. Are filling the fair value gap. Main level of resistance. Main level of support. So you would be looking to trade it down, even though that's against the trend. You know, we've been in an uptrend for a while, but we are seeing some waves here, right? Wave up, wave down, wave up, wave down, wave up. Do we wave down? Do we go 80% range trading? You know, did a reel on that the other day. Let's see what Vapool's interested in. Any more trades for Vapool? Vapool is one of my analysts. Shout out to Vapool. Yeah, I use the RSI sometimes. Let's go ahead and throw that on the chart. Well, actually, I'll just put a stochastic on the chart. Same sort of idea. So you would want to be getting over here, right? You want to be overbought if you want to sell. And it's coming close. You see here, we were overbought, sold. Nice. Here, overbought, sold, very nice. So definitely stochastics looking pretty good in terms of an additional confluence stack. I stack the confluences. Someone heard me say that, and now I see other YouTubers are using that all the time. This is GBP AUD Justice. I'm on the chart that you are spamming about right now, brother. Ooh, that's some good water. I don't really trade Bitcoin on stream, CMI. I could take a look at it for you. An interesting trading position. You can see right here I have a confluence stack. Waiting for the fair value gap fill. Entry right there. Potential setup on Bitcoin. I don't hate that trade. I would consider taking that trade if it comes to me. So maybe I will. Let's take a look at, someone wants me to take a look at US oil. Yeah, I guess maybe some people would be, you'd be selling a range midline. It's a pretty good level of resistance right there. We broke through, retested it once, retest again and go. Or you could wait for a higher supply entry. It's a big supply. Potential sell down off of either of those levels, really. On oil, that's an interesting thing that I would consider. Let's go ahead and take a look at Euro USD. Someone's asking for Euro USD. People are asking, I'm looking. Yeah, my entry is about 70 pips ago, so definitely nothing at Euro USD. Sorry, there's no stocks in here, Roberto. This is Forex, gold, indices only. I would say oil does trade like gold, yeah, frequently. But I haven't traded a lot of gold, so more of a Forex and a gold trader. How's Greenberg doing? Shout out to Greenberg in the chat. Yeah, we take a look at Dow Jones. That's also pulling back to the range high. You know, you could enter on a range high retest. You know, that's a potential I could enter here. Don't love it, but it is a break and retest, right? Broke, retest, go. Could work. In line with my strategy to some degree. I generally like more of a pullback, but it's not doesn't look like I'm getting much. I'm just trying to decide if I want to go for kind of a riskier setup today. I don't know. I haven't decided. Ugh. Let's go back to EG where I won a trade already. EG, yeah. It's a trend line down here right now. Lucky I got the reaction I did. It's a good thing I took the trade when I did. I was able to get that win. 10:48, been on stream for almost an hour and a half. I've got another 40 minutes here, so I would like to get into another trade. I don't know what you want me to do on UJ. This thing's gone. That's not pulling back. Let's take a look at an EU short for... Do I like an EU short? Well, you got some resistance there. A little liquidity at the top. One of our chat members took this sell right here, and he's getting a good candle reaction, so maybe you got in at the top. If you got in at the top, look, that's 17 pips. If you got in at the top, you could already be taking a partial. I'd already be taking a partial on that one, just because, hey, it's been a lot of green candles. That's a tough entry. It's not an entry I like. Let me take a look at GBP CHF. This is one, it has got a bad spread, but it's a decent setup for me. Yeah, this thing is pulling back. Let me see what my spread is on that right now. I could consider taking this trade. I don't like to take, yeah, oh, that's like 2 pips right now, and it's jumping. I can't take that trade. 2 pips. Let's say I enter the trade right here. 2 pips, they're gonna like enter me down here, and I'm already looking crappy on that one, so I can't take that. It's a nice little setup, but the spread is no good, so I can't take it. Let's say AJ. Some people are saying AJ's pulling back. Where the hell's my AJ chart? I can't find anything here. This is all right. This is okay. Still 1,400 people in the stream. Shout out to everyone trying to see if I can hit my 11th straight in a row here. Appreciate you showing up today. Ooh. Ooh, let's get some likes in here. Ooh, I had a really good sleep. So this is a decent pullback on AJ. What is my spread here? Spread is about half a pip here. Half a pip. So that's fine. I could take that, no problem. GBP AUD. Do I have that? Let me take a look at the spread on that before I analyze it. Now, GBP AUD, that's 2 pip spread. I'm not bothering. Your AUD is about 1.2 pip spread, 1.3 pip spread. I'm not going to take that. I'm only taking trades. I scalp here, so I only want to take a trade if the spread is below 10. Why don't I pull this on the screen? Can I do this? How about that? That looks all right. That doesn't mess anything up, does it? All right, so this is what I'm looking at right here with my spread. You see my spread is the last column. So anything below 10, I'm willing to trade. Anything over 10, like this over 10, this over 10, this over 10, I'm not trading. I'm not trading this. Anything over 10, I'm just not going to trade. So like GBP CAD's over 10, GBP AUD is 20. That's 2 pips, right? But this is 0.3 pip, 0.2 pip, 0.2 pip. So that's like where I really want to be focusing my scalps. AUD, Japanese yen, that's this one right here. That's about half a pip right there. So that's pretty good as well. So that's cool. I can pull this onto the screen now. Shout out to you, Jam. Yeah, win rates been absolutely insane. This is not typical to trading, and I don't want people watching this stream to believe that they're going to win 10 in a row. Obviously, I've had some luck in getting that 10 in a row. There's skill there as well, but there's some luck and some skill. It's all part of the game. I'm not going to win like this forever, so I hope that you enjoy the lessons while I do. People want me to take US 30. US 30 is pulling back to an area I was interested in. You can see a level of demand that I had marked up right here. Let's see, I had that demand level marked up. Some people want me to take this trade. Why? Well, you could see this level was a strong level of resistance. Is this going to be a strong level of support? I don't know. It might be too obvious. The markets might want to come down a little bit further before. But I would like to get into another trade at some point. We're going to have to see maybe another green candle here at some point. Tell me that there's some buyers involved want to get back in at this level maybe. Let's see if we get a pullback here on US 30 for a potential setup. Yeah, I know. I like to trade while I'm on stream. I already had one win. I'm trying to get another win. Gold is nowhere close to my entry. Galinho, why are you yelling gold? My entry's down here. What do you want from me? What do you want from me, buddy? That's the entry. This is the price. Very far, very far. I have 3 screens. So I've got a screen where I'm looking at another chart. I have a screen where I look at the chart for you guys. And then, of course, I'm looking for trades. AUD CAD for someone. AUD CAD. I gotta keep searching. You guys are asking for all these dumb pairs. Why do I have to keep looking? AUD CAD. What the hell what do you want? My setup is gone. I don't know what to tell you. Look. Here's my orb. I'd be waiting for a pullback to here. It's not coming back, so there's nothing for me there. I stick to my system. EG broke down. Yeah, it's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm not into this trade. I already won my TP1 and then I hit break even on this, so good decision by me. It's coming to this level. Not sure what I would do on that one. No interest there. GBP CHF was another one, but this had big spread, I think. So I couldn't take it, right? Yeah. If you see here, my spread on GBP CHF right now is 20. And that is not gonna do it for me. Shout out to Wim Spirits, much love. EJ's falling. Let's take a look at EJ for Sarah Khalifa. So that is that's decent. That is actually getting a reaction to my EMA. What's my EJ spread? Damn, my EJ spread's big too right now. Look at that. My EJ spread's like almost 2 pips. It was at 1.7. If it's not under 10, I don't take it. I don't take it. I only take under 10. It's shooting like crazy. It'll mess up my trade. So you got to be careful. Always watch your spread. Understand your spread. Pay attention to the spread. That's important, okay? There's a lesson for you. Yeah, I got 3 screens up right now. Will it go down to my entry point? I doubt it. It's possible, but I doubt it. It's been gone. It could come down here later. I don't think it'll come down here on stream. Well, we still have another hour on stream, so it's possible. It's possible. What else are we looking at, folks? What do you want me to look for you? Sol USDT. All right, we're not doing crypto trades on here. But I'll take a look for you. We didn't really get a break above. We respected the range. See? So here's the top of my range right there, the bottom of my range right here, and price is trading within that range on Sol. So I would need to have a break somewhere, which I haven't had right now. Ideally, you would have had a break above this level. Candle would have closed there, right? So you got a candle close here, and then you would have been waiting for a pullback, you know, probably to the EMA, something like that. You do have a level of demand down there as well. You know, you still may be able to get some sort of an entry here even without the close. It would go against my rules, but it's a decent setup nonetheless. Let's go ahead and take a look at EG for Man U. I think we gave up on EG. Yeah, we gave up on EG. We won our EG on a quick pullback, thankfully, but I didn't get the direction right on the day. It's broken through my support at the bottom there, but still a win's a win. Let's take a look at AUD USD. Damn, my knees are getting cold from sitting here. I'm getting cold knees. Cold knees. Cold knees. Cold knees. US 30 rejection off of the level that I was interested at. Vapul, what do you think about this? You want to take this? How's Vapul feel? Shout out to Vapul. He's always with me while I trade. Always with me while I trade. Let's see what it looks like on the lower time frames a little bit. We did get a green candle. We got one green candle in there. We're getting something, maybe. Maybe I'll enter this. What is the... Yeah, I don't know what... I don't know how to calculate the spreads very well on that, though. Let me go ahead and take a look. What I'm trying to look about a trade. Alright, guys, I'm going to take this, I think. This is not a really great setup, okay? So, don't take it with me. But I think I'm going to enter here on this demand. I'd like to get 2 trades to start the week. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, maybe I'll wait for a little bit more of a pullback. Deeper in my demand. How deep can I go? It's still pulling back, so I guess I could just keep kind of pulling down here. Maybe we range midline it. It's just still coming down, so that's okay. I'm gonna have to slip on some pants though. I got cold knees. The AC's giving me cold knees. Why are my knees so cold? Oh. Don't react now. That's where I had my level. Come back down to me. Keep pulling down, please. Keep pulling down. Let's get a confluence stack. So that was an original area that I was looking at. We're now using this area. We broke through this level, right? So now we're retesting it as resistance before maybe we come back down to me on a little bit of Dow Jones, a little bit of Dow J. Yeah, maybe we get an EMA rejection, right? That's what I'm hoping for right there. Come to this level, pop up, stack them confluences. And you know, these other YouTubers don't say confluence stack. I trademarked that. I say that, you don't say that. I'm seeing everyone saying it now. Everyone's watching the stream copying me. Why would I look at Euro USD? Euro USD is gone, bro. Give up. Look, it's over. Look at where my entry is. It's 60 pips ago. I don't care. What do I care about? I don't know. What chart was I just on? Now I'm mixed up. Who mixed me up? Alright, here we go. Dow Jones. Oh no, I got a reaction off my demand. Vapool. We could have won this trade already. No. Look at this. My original entry was right here. No. No, I was in it. Oh, man. I would have been close to my win on this one already. Damn it, damn it, damn it. What happened? Pulled a little liquidity right before that. Right below that level. And shot. Come back to me, baby. Come back to me. I want to get another trade. What's with you guys getting me to look at cryptos today? Who cares about crypto? Unless you hold it. Alright, let's take a look at crypto for you. Alright, on Move USDT. This is what I would do, okay, brother? For my crypto trader, I have the top of my range. I have the bottom of the range. I don't even know if this works for crypto, but I broke out the top of my New York Stock Exchange range right here. I'd be waiting for a pullback to my level of demand right there. See that little demand level? And then I would be entering my buy position right there. Something like that is what I would be looking at on Move USDT. That's my strategy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Be safe. We're getting a great reaction off of my demand zone. Should have really entered this trade where I wanted to enter the trade. Everyone can blame Vapool for this one. I think he had me nervous. Actually, I think we had our entry there still. 4-2. Yeah. 2, 3. Yeah, we were close. We actually were close to having an entry on this one, actually. I had it at 42237. 42237. Yeah. Yeah, I had an entry. I don't know. Should I be in this trade? Well, I had a limit order right here. I had a limit order right there. I should be in this trade. What the hell? Look at this. This is where I had my limit order. It's still up. My limit order is still up. It was right there. Why am I not in this trade? I'd be TP1ing right now. That'd be 11 in a row. What the hell's going on? I'm gonna go yell at my broker after this. Ugh. Hey, I don't want to hear any hate in the chat. Chill out. Everybody's strong. Ukraine's strong. Everybody's strong. Chill out. You know, definitely don't argue about war in my chat. I'm not into that. The stupid thing about that is just like the people are good in every country, and that's what everyone needs to understand. The people are good in every country. The governments suck. That's all it is. So it's like, you don't hate the people, you hate the government, and that's it. And that's the way it's always been. Read some Thomas Sowell, read some Murray Rothbard, you'll get it, you'll understand. What are we doing right now? Waiting for the pullback here. I missed this one candle I was hoping to get in on. That would have been I probably would have TP1'd on that candle already. Not sure if I'm going to get a pullback here. Someone wants me to take a look at Ethereum. All right. I don't know, when the hell did this become a crypto chat, but got a break above on Ethereum. Waiting for a pullback now. You can enter here or you can enter here. These are different entries that I would take. Obviously, you do whatever you want to do. Waiting for a significant pullback on Ethereum to either the level of demand or to the EMA itself. All right, knee like this. We reject off the EMA. Look, the EMA in recent price action is holding. We are bullish above the above that. Been bullish quite a bit here for a couple of days here. We've been trading above the EMA, so it's a pretty good sign that would be a nice little entry. That's where I'd be interested in. EMA settings, really simple EMA settings right there for you. You could take a look at that. When does gold become invalid? I don't know, when I get bored. Let's go ahead and take a look at gold. Yeah, gold is so far away, I don't really care about it right now. This is the trade that I was interested in. It was a pretty simple setup. I liked the break and retest of this level. For some reason, I didn't get into this trade. I'm sure some of the people in my chat are. You're not supposed to copy me, but I'm sure some people did. Yeah, Wheel of Pat has come once. Let me take a look at GJ for Sarah right now as I try to get into another trade. Here is this setup that I had on GJ, waiting for a pullback to the EMA. So now our EMA is there. That is below the range, which I don't like to trade below the range, but we did get a break right there. Really consolidating like crazy here. Not sure if we'll get the pullback, but that's interesting for me right now. You're shorting Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin. I never short Bitcoin. You think 103 is where Slick Rick wants to short Bitcoin. What did he say? 103. Yeah, so about here is where Rick wants to short Bitcoin. I like Bitcoin, so I don't like to short it because I like it as an asset. Did I enter on US 30? No, you could see it didn't. For some, my limit didn't get hit, although you could see my limit was at right here. This was my limit, was right there. It's still there. It just didn't put me in, which sucks because you know, obviously I'd be TP1 out already. I'd be TP1 probably about there. So I would have won this one, and then I'd be carried up. But whatever. I'm sure other people got into it, which is fine as long as someone's happy. I'm happy. Damn, my knees are cold. This stupid air conditioning, man. I have to bring my walking pad in here. Yeah, that's lucky, but that is what it is. It is Monday, and I already won, and I also won a gold trade this morning. If we go in here, you could see this was the gold trade that I had this morning in my VIP trading room. You could see provided the trade right here about 2 a.m. and then had our take profit one hit around 4, and then at 8 a.m. we hit the take profit 2 right there. So that was a really nice trade. Consider joining the gold VIP room. We are rolling. This is the trade. You can see barely any drawdown here. Just really good analysis. at 2 in the morning. And obviously the copier took this trade. So, you know, whether you're asleep or not, the trade copier picks this up, puts it into the platform, and sends it to take profit. Very nice trade. So I'm up pretty big on that one this morning. And then I had an EG win. You can see right here, which is kind of a risky move here. You could see I had the break above this level right here. And I actually decided to take a buy from the bottom of the range right here to the top of the range. So it's pretty much just this one candle right there. I won that trade on. And then you can see prices respecting this trend line and pushing down. So luckily I was able to get that win. Didn't really get the direction right there, but I was able to get that win. I've got the direction right here, but I didn't get triggered into this trade, sadly. Yeah, I've used my broker in Canada, so I can't really speak for you. Just click the link in the description and you can go to the brokerage and you can talk to them. They have a chat there that you could talk. In the bottom right here, there's a little chat. You could chat with them. You could email, do the live chat, whatever, if you're interested. Link to that is in the description. Absolutely. My favorite broker. I think the best broker in the business. The copier. John, that's a good question about the copier taking partials. I just updated the partial. So I actually, after this stream, I have to put the partials into the EA, which is awesome. So that's something that I'm doing. So right now, if you had the copier would be like, if you had a, let's say a TP1 here and a TP2 here, the copier would open 2 trades. It would open this trade and it would open this trade. So you'd have 2 open. But I got the guy, I got one of my coders. Now he's going to have a partial. So it's going to open 1 trade and the trade will close here, let's say. And you can say, I want it to close 40%, for example. And then it'll take 40%. And then it can also auto set the break even. And then it'll be 60% of that position for take profit 2. So that's something we've been working on with the copier. That's going to be in the paid and the free, the paid room and the free room. The copier works on both, obviously. I'm going to upload that after. The copier does not avoid the news. No. But I avoid the news. So why does the copier have to avoid the news? I avoid the news. I'll have a link to that soon. I'll have a full video on it, Maverick. For the free copy, the free room copier, I'll have a full video. I had a full video on it and I removed it. I'm gonna add a new video showing that. Oh, my orb settings. Let's see. So yeah, I can't wait to update that and give that a good test. Give it a good test. My friends and I were going to the cottage. Not this weekend, but next weekend. We're going to the cottage. Me and my high school friends. So everybody's chatting. What to bring to the cottage? What to do with the cottage? Why is our dumb high school friend Pat the most successful guy we've ever met in our lives? What the hell happened? AJ for Victoria. What's up, Victoria? Where is AJ? Do I not have AJ anymore? Oh gosh. Why am I so tired? I had a good sleep. I think the problem with AJ was the spread. It's looking better now. I could take a trade on this now, but I still need a pullback. This price action too. What the hell am I even looking at? I don't know what to do with this. Nothing for me on AJ. Still 1,200 people in the chat trying to see if I could get into another trade. They want me to get into this trade. I already got into this trade. It didn't start. Knee Daddy Pat. Patty knows. Yeah, this sucks that I didn't get into this trade. A lack of oxygen, huh? Hopefully I don't die on stream. Videos should be ready soon. Let me see if I got any messages from my editor. I'll ask him. Where are you? And no messages from my editors. But I gave him 2 videos though. So there's 2 videos. Maverick's in a gold sell right now. That's a risky position, Maverick. I definitely wouldn't be selling gold. Sure, it might pull back, but you got to understand that there is war. So gold is generally going to go up during times of war. Someone wants me to look at Trump coin. I have never looked at this coin before. Can't believe this coin has value at all, really. It's quite the downtrend, though, folks. Quite the downtrend. Broke through the EMA. Who cares? All right, based on my orb, this. That's what I would do. I think I would buy it because we have our support down here, resistance at the top here, broke out the top, pullback, Trump USDT. Don't do it. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, I don't see a gold sell here either. So whoever is doing that gold sell, be very careful. Malwin, my videos should be ready within the next day or 2. I'm just waiting for them to finish editing them. I shouldn't be tired. I don't know why I had a great sleep last night. One of the first good sleeps I've had in a while. Oh, I shouldn't be tired. I want to trade. Vitamin D. No, man, I'm outside in the sun all the time. Look at this beautiful golden skin. This is sun-kissed. Righty. I should open them, but I got the AC on right now. It's like 30 degrees. GBP AUD people want me to look at. I don't even have these pairs on my chart anymore, guys. I have to like add a bunch of stuff back into my market watch. GBP AUD, that's the range. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad setup, but we never broke out the top of the range. Right, I would want to break out here, pull back to here. I don't know. It's just a weird one where the range is at a weird spot within my bigger range, right? My big range here, so resistance, support, and then we have this range here. I guess you had to break out already and then the pull back. So yeah, you would have been selling from here. So you'd be in this trade already. So if you're in that trade already, good for you. That does follow the strategy. Yeah, that's why I don't open these ones either, John. The big spreads I don't trade because we're scalping. Do I send the stream trades to the room? No. The stream trades are completely free. I may someday be like, there's a VIP stream room or something, and it would just be the stream trades for people that aren't available to watch the stream. Maybe that's something that I do. But I like that people are able to access the stream trades for free. Not that you know, just to see what I'm doing and to learn from my process. EG reacting off of that level. Yeah, right. We marked up this level down here. Came below that and then starting to shoot back up. Not taking it though. This is the one that I really wanted. What about this one? Everything's just escaped the range, man. Everything's escaped our range. This one's not bad. Broke out the bottom finally. We would need a pullback on EJ. What do I have on EJ? EJ's 2 pips right now. I can't do EJ either right now. What the hell's going on? Someone's going to sell on GJ. Why don't I take a look at that for him? Didn't break out the bottom on EJ, on GJ. So I was looking more of a buy at the EMA down here. We're in the middle of the range right now, so who cares? Yeah. Euro USD short list. I'll take a look for you. Jeez, I don't. Yeah, I know what you mean, right? Your liquidity level right here as well, pushed down, but that's a tough one, man. Look at this. That's a hard. You're catching a shooting knife on that one. I don't think I wouldn't. There's not enough confluences for me to sell it. Gold, not enough confluences for me to sell it. Sony, I don't know. I don't trade stocks. EG's pushing up off of that level, getting a reaction. Maybe it'll trade up into the range. Do I dare? Just trying to jump in on something. It's just not my strategy. I kind of want to buy it, but it's not my strategy. Yeah. I won't do it. I won't do it. I sell as well, but yeah, I like to buy a lot. I just have an iPhone. The spread from my MetaTrader. So you can see here is my market watch from MetaTrader. I'll pull this on. I'll look at the spread. What other pairs you guys want me to look at? That's why I don't see a GJ sell. GJ. No, I just think like we're in the middle, right? So it's like this is my range high, this is my range low. So we haven't broken out the bottom yet, but you would want to see a break out the bottom in this. But we are in an uptrend as well with the EMA here, right? So, and we've had, you know, price get exhausted a little bit, come back up, demand. Yeah, I do like to buy a lot. I just think it's in the middle, so I don't, you know, in the middle I don't really have much of a trade. I want the range here to sell, or I want the range here to buy, and then I can get an A setup. Let's go ahead and take a look at gold. People want me to look at gold. I'm not seeing anything on gold. All right. That's it. Does anyone have any other charts for me to look at? I'm getting tired. I already won my trade. I'm not seeing much. I think I'm going to do some other work here. Take a look at Bitcoin for you again. I'm going to be back tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. I made a lot today. I'm not going to disclose exactly how much I made. I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say here on YouTube. So just had a really good day. The streak is now 10 straight wins. Tomorrow I'm going for 11. You know, there's a lot of luck that's gone into this and a lot of skill too. I'll be back tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. That's it. No more trades today. I love you. Much love.